I think most people don't realize that for you to run a business, capital should not be your number one priority. It should be serving people's needs. So what needs are you serving? Wherever you are, it doesn't have to be in the bakery, it doesn't have to be in whatever other industry. Like, what needs are you serving? What needs are you meeting? Then capital and finances comes later on.
So we are here in the outskirts of Karura Forest, where we are joined by a very creative lady called Stephanie, CEO of Steffi Creations, joining us today. Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
So tell us, when did you feel, or when did you know that this is going to be a big thing? Steffi Creations is going to be something big, something bigger than you.
You know, I never actually knew. I never thought it was going to turn out to be something, actually. It started off 2019 or 2018, I think. We were in church and someone asked me to do a cake for them. So I did it and they liked it. Then they were like, they want another one. So when I went home, I asked my parents what they think about it. Unajua na wazazi wa siku hizi saa zingine washalipia masomo, so that's the way that you're supposed to go. We soma kwanza utajijua mbele. Anyway, so with time I asked them, then they were like, they're okay with it as long as my grades don't drop. That was the only determining factor. So I went back home. I thought whether this can actually be something interesting. But then I realized many people bake in this world.
Yeah,
many
true.
people bake. And for you to stand out, there's something that you should identify with, or like your particular niche, as they call it. So I realized mine, and mine is baking without eggs. So I replace the eggs and I just create amazing things without having to use eggs. Because you also realize many people don't like eggs.
Yeah, true.
And they can be allergic to eggs as well. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, that could be a business idea. Then the name. My brother, one day we were in the house. Then I asked him, I want to start a business and I want to give it a name. He was like, why don't you call it Steffi's Creation? And the name stuck.
So we all know starting a business is very challenging and there are many challenges. So how did you maneuver kwa hizi challenges unatengeneza maybe ama watu wakupigiwa wakioda makeki ama what are the challenges you had starting this big business of yours?
The first challenge was, I think, dealing with myself was a challenge in itself because at times you may think that you're not good enough, that you may not be able to deliver, or you may under-deliver according to people's expectations. Because people have big expectations. They ask for a 2 kg cake, they want it to look like the poster they saw. Or like a poster they took somewhere, then they want it to look the same. So that was a big problem for myself, but immediately I was able to conquer it. Then from there you realize you learn on the go. I think sometimes I used to tell myself, I don't know everything, and that's business. If you knew everything, no business would exist in the real sense. If you knew everything, so with each day there's something new to learn. You learn maybe how to make the cake better, how to decorate better, how to use something else instead of another. These are things you learn on the go. And having the spirit to learn is something that you really need to have a lot.
So you don't have to have figured it out.
No. If everyone figured everything out, would we have businesses running now?
I don't think so.
We wouldn't have businesses
Because
running
no
now.
one is ever ready.
True.
Yeah. Like Steffi Creation now is a big thing. There's even an IG page. You can go, guys, follow Steffi Creation on Instagram at Steffi Creation. And yeah, you'll see some amazing art. It's artwork. I call it artwork. She's an artist and that's how she expresses herself. Lakini what does it take to actually say now sasa nimeanza? Because hiyo inakuanga, yes, inakanga ni kitu kidogo kuanza, but it's a big step to even many people to just do it. Just do it. You might be good at something but you uko hapo tu, sijui ni fear, watu wanakuwa na fear ya kuanzisha, wanaonanga they are not yet ready, they are not yet who people say they are. What would you tell such people who think that way?
Okay. For me, when I was beginning, by the way, I thought of how I'd have a bakery store, nyumba a big store, many people working in it. I have orders day in, day out. I have people that I'm paying, employing, all those things. So I thought that you had to have a certain program or a guideline for you to be able to work properly. But in the real sense, you just start. Honestly, I just started.
Even a mother was on
Eh. And then for me, I think it was a bit easier because it's something that I love, something that I enjoy doing. So it's a passion that I've had ever since I was a child. And most birthday cakes that I've had, I got the privilege of my mother making them for me. So with time, I got to see her do it, and it became something that I really enjoyed doing. So I just tell anyone to just start wherever you are. You don't have to have it all figured out, as I said. Si lazima ukuwe na capital, because I think most people don't realize that for you to run a business, capital should not be your number one priority. It should be serving people's needs. So what needs are you serving? Wherever you are, it doesn't have to be in the bakery, it doesn't have to be in whatever other industry. Like, what needs are you serving? What needs are you meeting? Then capital and finances comes later on, much later on.
Wow. Thank you so much, Steffi
Asante
Creations.
sana.
Once again, we had been joined by Steffi Creations. She is the CEO of Steffi Creations. You can go follow her page on Instagram at Steffi Creations. She's an artist. She makes beautiful cakes, beautiful posters, and we are very glad that you have had this time to speak to us and to encourage people. Thank you. Thank you so much.